So today we are going to use SolidWorks to model something like this. So that's with very simple things. So if your first time using SolidWorks, so then you get a platform, and then all we need to do is create new, and then he will offer us the three different file types. So right now we have just started with using a single part. So choose the single part and click OK, and that will be the environment that we are having. So any 3D CAD software, we will start with Sketch. So click on the Sketch, and then we are going to model something like this. So I'm going to create a profile or a sketching in such pattern. So then I will start with the front plane, and then I can use either a rectangular or just simply choosing a line. Start on the origin, and then make sure that it's a straight line. You can see that my mouse, so the yellow color that is showing a straight line up, so that is straight line. That is not straight line. This is straight line. So I will click, and I will just draw the pattern, so it doesn't need to worry basically. So give an F button. So roughly that the pattern is like this. And if I want to do a dimension right now, so I have to choose the unit down here correctly. So I'm going to choose the inch, because the drawing that showed to us is in inch. So now it is in inch. But when I come to choosing or changing the unit, so we are jumping out of the sketch environment. So right click over here, so choose edit, we go back to the sketching environment. So now this is the things. And then now all we need to do is try to observe some of this green color. That actually is telling us the behavior of the line. So this line is straight vertical, this line is straight horizontal, and this line is straight vertical, and this line nothing. And we want to have this line to become horizontal, just as this. So then I will click on that line, and then on the rotation I will click horizontal, so to make the things horizontal. And now if I'm trying to do that, you can see that those are horizontal will remain horizontal, and vertical will remain vertical. So now I can give dimension by choosing Smart Dimension, and then give this 2, and this will be 3, and don't worry that it will be 1, and this will be 1.5. So now it doesn't, basically no need to worry about how the pattern will go. As long as you know the dimension, then you dimension it accordingly, then he will give you that shape. That is what is written here. So now I finished the sketching, so I will end it, not cancel, but say you end and you agree with the sketch that you have done. Ctrl 7 to get the isometric view. And now go to the Features tab and look for Extrude. And then choose this sketch that you have just created. And over here you can see there is an arrow. And if you drag it, you will see that there is how much or how many the length that you would like to extend. So, and then we know that will be 2. So then you can key in either 2 over here to get the exact length that is 2, or you can drag to use the ruler to get that. Normally that is not that I prefer, but it looks cool. So then, oops, so I made a mistake here, so then click OK. Then press the button F to get the fit view again. So now, next thing I need to do is to create a hole over here. So I need a sketch for me to do any feature. So go back to the Sketch tab. So do a sketch, but right now that will be on this face. And then Ctrl 8 to let that sketching face face to you again. And I'm going to create a circle. So escape to end the command. Then I'm going to use the Smart Dimension, and I know that this circle that will be radius 0.5, but here dimension it is the diameter. So basically you can just make a simple calculation, 0.5 times 2, that will be 1. But if you don't want to do that, so you can key in a mathematical equation and then click OK, so she will just automatically calculate for us. And then the next thing is, of course, I will dimension that. That will be 1.5 if you look at the drawing. And here, actually it doesn't need to necessarily choose or pick the center point. You pick the circumference of the circle, you automatically point to the center point. And I put 1. And then I agree with this sketch. So then Control 7 again to get isometric view. So now go to features, and then I don't want to extend it, but rather than that I would like to do a cutting. So I will choose the sketch, and then there will be a cutting. That's how deep that you want to go. But I know that I need to go all the way. So I will choose from here through all. So now he will help me to cut no matter what it is stand in between. You just do a cutting. So I click that. So now that will be the model that we can create as the first lesson. And you can save it right now.